The beginning portion of today's information session has been pre-recorded. There will be a live questions and answers segment at the end.
Hello everyone, my name is Ruth Cervantes. Thank you for joining us today for UC Davis Continuing and Professional Education's Planning and Sustainability Information Session.
Hello all, my name is Allison Morse and I manage our Permitting, Regulatory and Conservation, Land Use and Natural Resources courses as well as our Secret Practitioner badge. Ruth Cervantes, who you just heard from, manages our Geographic Information Systems, Water Resources, Conflict Resolution Skills courses, and our Planning Certificate. Our program director, Monica Jackson, oversees the entirety of our planning and sustainability portfolio here at UC Davis Continuing and Professional Education, also referred to as CPE. All the programs that we're going to highlight today are housed under our planning and sustainability portfolio. Towards the end of today's presentation, we will also hear from Miles Miniacci. Miles is one of our instructors, and he was the recipient of the 2022 Outstanding Service Award through UC Davis CPE. In addition to his role as an instructor with us, Miles lectures for the University Writing Program at UC Davis.
During this information session, we will have a brief introduction to UC Davis Continuing and Professional Education, or CPE as we will be referring to it, including its history and its mission. We'll go over some specifics about the planning and sustainability programs. We'll talk in more detail about our courses, certificates, specialized studies, and badges that we offer, as well as how to plan your academic path. We'll go through one of our online courses, we'll hear from one of our instructors, and then we'll wrap up with some question and answers.
UC Davis Continuing and Professional Education is the lifelong learning arm of UC Davis. We provide learning opportunities that transform people, organizations, and communities.
We have been providing quality continuing education programs for more than 50 years. With more than 62,000 annual enrollments, we serve students locally and nationwide with enrollments from all 50 states and over 100 countries.
Our Planning and Sustainability portfolio is the largest program of its kind in the Western United States. Our existing courses in this program address topics such as infrastructure, public finance, and issues affecting planning at the community, local, and state government levels. A majority of our courses come with continuing education units or academic credits. Most of the courses that we offer also include professional credits for the American Planning Association, APA Certification Maintenance, and MCLE, or Minimum Continuing Legal Education units for students who are lawyers. On the next few slides, we'll go through the details of our Land Use and Environmental Planning Certificate. But before we get into those, we wanted to help define what a certificate is for those of you that may not know. A certificate is a course or a series of courses that offer academic credits, which may be applied to degree programs at colleges or universities at their discretion. At CPE, our certificates consist of at least 120 hours of coursework. The intention behind our certificate programs is to allow students to grow in their skill sets in a way that's financially feasible without requiring the large time and financial commitment of a graduate degree. There is sometimes some confusion surrounding the difference between a certificate and a certification. A certification is a professional credential that is earned through a professional training program or assessment rather than an academic program. Our Land Use and Environmental Planning Certificate is an academic certificate program, not a certification program. Our Planning and Sustainability portfolio currently offers certificates, not certifications.
The Land Use and Environmental Planning Certificate is a fully accredited program with academic units that are recognized by the UC Davis Human Ecology Department. You can complete the certificate within 3 years, which is our accelerated path, or 5 years, depending on what works best for your individual needs and schedule. We will explore our 3-year accelerated path more later. Students will take a total of 14 courses, 6 core and 8 elective courses. The certificate costs range between $7,375 and $8,050. All of our planning and sustainability classes count as electives and can be completed entirely online. Our Land Use and Environmental Planning Certificate consists of 6 required master's level academic courses and 8 elective courses that offer continuing education units. Of the required courses, we recommend students begin with Planning in California, an overview, which is offered annually each winter quarter. This course provides an excellent introduction to the program. However, you can begin the certificate at any time of year. There is no specific enrollment period. The classes can be taken in any order. However, we recommend students wait to take Planning and Environmental Law until they have taken several other courses, as it is the most challenging required course of the program. The certificate can be finished in 3 to 5 years. If you plan on completing the program in 3 years or less, you should join our accelerated certificate path by signing our 3-year Memorandum of Understanding (MOU). Students that enroll through this path receive $675 towards their final required course, and we will cover your $125 certificate registration fee for a total savings of $800. And if that's something that interests you and you want more information, please feel free to contact us to discuss your academic path.
Next, we will get into our different program areas. These program areas all offer courses that are eligible electives towards the certificate we were just discussing. As the name suggests, these courses focus on permitting and regulatory compliance as well as conservation topics. We have courses that cover major environmental legislation, such as the California Environmental Quality Act, CEQA, and the National Environmental Policy Act, NEPA, as well as local conservation practices like habitat conservation plans. We're constantly monitoring new developments in these areas so that we can continue to produce courses that are relevant and up to date for our students. Our land use courses are great for those of you who really want to get down into the specifics of the management and modification of land into built environment. We offer a wide variety of topics ranging from technical writing to classes focused on vested rights.
GIS is a powerful data tool that is used in many different fields and industries. Those who use GIS typically use it to visualize and analyze data to understand relationships, patterns, and trends. From environmental, agricultural, and natural resources management to real estate, engineering, city planning, and public health, the use of GIS has become a necessary tool in many professions. We offer beginning, intermediate, and advanced courses that give students hands-on experience with ArcGIS software packages and the practical skills such as database management, Python programming, and cartographic design necessary to become an effective GIS specialist. Our water resources courses are perfect for people working in California water management or for those who want to learn more about this complex and ever-changing field. It is great for planners and those that want to take a deeper dive on water issues. These courses give practical guidance by practitioners in the field, those that are working in our California water environment daily, that you benefit from their hands-on experience and lessons learned. Coming soon in fall 2024, we will be offering a Water Resources Management Certificate. This certificate will consist of 5 courses, which includes a capstone project. If you are interested in learning more about our forthcoming Water Resources Management Certificate, please let us know and we can contact you once more information becomes available on our website.
Moving on to the final program type we will highlight today, our badging programs. A badge is a graphic verification of the skills that you have mastered after successfully completing a specific course or program. We currently work with Credly to supply learners with digital badges via social media platforms such as LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter. Displaying a badge on your account is a great way to share your educational achievements and new competencies with employers, colleagues, friends, and family. One badge program we are currently offering is called the CEQA Practitioner. This is a 5-course series that is made up of 2 required courses and 3 elective courses. As we have a multitude of CEQA courses in our portfolio, you will need to visit our website on one of the CEQA Practitioner pages to see what electives are currently being offered. The elective choices are there so that you can fully customize this program to focus in on the areas of CEQA that you work in most. By earning this badge, learners will gain a thorough understanding of CEQA and how to effectively navigate projects through the CEQA process. This badge also comes with associated discounts, 10% off your final elective course, and $25 off a return section of CEQA updates, issues, and trends.
Beginning in January 2024, we will be launching a new digital badge program called the GIS Analyst Badge. This badge consists of 3 required courses: Introduction to Geographic Information Systems, Advanced GIS Productivity, Geoprocessing, and Analysis, and GIS Database Design. Students can complete this badge within less than a year. By earning this badge, learners will gain a thorough understanding of GIS applications and the appropriate use of database design skills. We do offer discounts on most of our courses, and you can learn more about these on our website, but we highlighted a few here. Members of the Cal Aggie Alumni Association enjoy 10% off our courses. Please note that this is a reciprocal benefit that extends to members of all UC alumni associations. Our professional partners receive a 10% discount, as well as groups of 3 or more enrolling in the same class at the same time with the same payment method. If you have a few colleagues that may be looking to take the same course, please make sure you coordinate your enrollment so that you can receive the 10% off. As a reminder, there's a full list of discounts available on our website. We also have some student aid available and folks who are standing by to help with those kinds of questions. You can reach them via email at cpeinfo@ucdavis.edu or by phone number listed here. For specific questions about the Workforce Investment and Opportunity Act, WIOA, AmeriCorps Educational Award, Veterans Benefits, the GI Bill, and/or student and personal loans, you can direct these to Suzette Odom. If you have additional questions regarding how to finance your education, please visit the URL listed on the screen.
Our online courses operate through Canvas, our online learning platform. To give you an idea about what to expect when signing up for one of these courses, let's take a quick tour of a course in Canvas. Welcome to Canvas, our online learning platform. When you enter your course, you will be brought to this home page. All of our courses use the same layout to ensure that you will have a consistent experience across all courses. The home page links to all the resources and content that you will need in order to successfully complete the course. Each home page will identify the course title and instructors, and the boxes below will link to different resources and course content. The Start Here page will include a brief welcome to the course along with a course success checklist. The agenda, and for academic classes, the syllabus page, will give you more details about the course, including the course description, instructor bios, course access dates and times, a breakdown of each course module, and for academic courses, information about our grading policies. Expectations and policies will include information about our UC Davis and UC Davis continuing and professional education specific policies that are similar across all courses. Communication tools and who to contact will help you use the tools that Canvas provides and help you find the best person to contact for a given question. Canvas tutorials will help you with learning and navigating through Canvas. Zoom FAQs will give you information on how to use Zoom tools during the live session. And Course Wrap-Up gives you information on what to do before a course closes. The main portion of the course will take place on the course content page, also known as the modules page. Once you click on the course content page, you will be able to access all the course content. You will be able to watch pre-recorded lectures, download course slides and supplemental materials, participate in discussions, and complete any assignments or activities, as well as access the live session. Upon entering the course, please navigate to the Introduce Yourself discussion board to share a bit about yourself and learn about your classmates. Each lecture recording includes a runtime so that you will know how much time you need to budget to a given lecture. You simply click on the link, and then you can watch the video. Press play, then you can pause, rewind, or skip ahead so you don't have to watch a lecture recording in its entirety. Course slides and supplemental materials are usually downloadable, but the course lecture recordings are not. The live session can be accessed from the modules page. Generally, you will find live session information on the very bottom of the modules page. You can click the link here, or you can click Zoom on the left-hand navigation bar. When you navigate to the Zoom page, you will see upcoming live meetings along with join information for each time. The left-hand navigation toolbar will look slightly different from course to course based on what activities your instructors have decided to include. Thank you, and we hope to see you in a course soon. Now on to our instructor spotlight with Miles Miniacci.
Well, Miles, can you just share a little bit about your professional background for the students here today?
I sure can. So I teach professional and technical writing full-time at UC Davis. And then I also work with outside consulting clients. Some of my clients for professional writing training and professional editing include state water boards, Department of Pesticide Regulation, California Fish and Wildlife, et cetera. And I'm so excited to now trying to remember how many years in a row it is. I'd have to ask Monica. Been teaching for CPE and doing the open enrollment classes, particularly this writing for planners, engineers, and policymakers that we have coming up, which is one of my favorites.
And what do you enjoy most about working in your field?
I have to say, because I have a foot in both camps, it's really interesting to compare teaching, writing in academia, to writing in the real world with professionals, and it's a huge difference, right? I enjoy the passion and the enthusiasm and the commitment that the individuals have to their particular fields. I work with city and county and regional planners. I work with engineers. I work with environmental scientists, and they each have a different contribution to make to the ongoing project, right? And the commitment and the knowledge that they bring is really refreshing. And I always learn a great deal from them. So I can help them to tailor how they present that information to be clear and concise, help get the desired outcome, and they bring the expertise. And so it's a really, I like the synergy of that working relationship, and they're just great groups of people to work with.
And you mentioned your course a moment ago. Can you tell us a little bit about it? It's called Writing for Planners, Engineers, and Policymakers. What can students expect to learn from your class? Why is this important?
So if you're dealing with any kind of a long-term planning project, city, county, regional, or even in some cases, statewide or state level projects, you're going to have stakeholders from private industry. You're going to have consultants. You're going to have environmental scientists who are studying impact. You're going to have transportation experts. You're going to have civil engineers and structural engineers and folks from construction management. So in all of those longer term projects, notice that you've got all these different stakeholders with a different piece to contribute and different level of expertise. So you can immediately tell that communication between all these different parties is crucial, right? Communication is the number one most in-demand soft skill according to HR departments and upper and middle managers. And it's a crucial aspect of teamwork. So what we focus on in this class is clear, concise communication using plain language, because so often when we're part of these planning projects, it requires us to contribute our expertise, but also detail our expertise to people that are not experts, that are not in our same wheelhouse. So we'll look at best practices from overall organization and formatting of a document, paragraph structure, even sentence level practices that will help you be clear, concise, easily understood to be a valued member of the team. And unlike a lot of writing classes, fortunately, I can use redacted material from clients I've had. It's not sort of, hey, here's a generic sentence from an English textbook to demonstrate what we're talking about. We use real excerpts and real documents from the field, and students have an opportunity to see sort of before and after examples and to try their hand at revising and crafting paragraphs and sentences so they get a feel for, oh, there is a clearer, more concise way to convey this. So we keep it real boots on the ground.
Thank you, Miles. And now that we know why it's important, what kind of student would this information be best for? Who would benefit from taking this class?
So anyone that in any way is part of any of those groups of stakeholders that are participating in those municipal or county level or regional or state level long-term planning projects, right? If you're a consultant coming from private sector, if you are working for a local or county or state agency where you're doing impact reports, or you are in charge of the municipal aspects of those projects. If you're an engineer, if you're an environmental scientist, if you're a city or county planner or work for a planning department or office. And I would say it's also beneficial to either folks who maybe they struggle a bit with writing or feel it's not their strong suit and they want to improve, or folks that are already pretty advanced in that area or feel pretty self-confident in it, but they just want to brush up, right? Because we don't often get that once we're out of the academy, right? Sometimes the brush up is getting redlined on the real doc going out and it's super high stakes, and it's nice to have a low stakes environment to practice some of this stuff before you're submitting it officially. So I think at whatever level you're at too, it's really useful.
Well, thank you so much, Miles, for coming on and speaking today. We really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to share a little bit about yourself and about your upcoming class.
Before jumping into the questions and answers segment of today's webinar, we wanted to provide you with our contact information in case you wanted to reach out. On the screen you see our contact email, lunar@ucdavis.edu. That goes to myself and Ruth, so please email us if you have any additional questions and we will direct that to who can answer that question best. If you want to speak in detail with one of us about whether a program is a good fit for you based on your background and your professional goals, you can schedule a 15-minute appointment with us using the Calendly link you can see on the screen. Please also feel free to visit our Facebook page. We're constantly posting interesting articles and information about upcoming course offerings, so it's a great page to follow if you work in the planning and sustainability field.